Hi there, Taylor from Orca Select here. In this tips and tricks video today, I want to cover how to effectively rotate a tooth in the DIBS AI software. I can see on the top, I'm in step 7, which is where I make all the adjustments to the brackets and the teeth. I can see on the left-hand side that I am in this predicted outcome view, and so kind of what that software simulation is. And what I'm going to do is the best way to see rotation is if I come here to the top view. And now I'm just going to show you kind of what this looks like as I make rotational adjustments. So say, for example, I wanted to rotate this canine. If I right click on the bracket, under adjust, click T to open the tooth adjustment widget. And now I'm able to rotate this one way or the other. So let's go ahead and see what this does. I can see as I'm making this change, that tooth is spinning like a top, and the bracket is staying fixed in the same place as I'm doing that. Now let's say we wanted to rotate one of these centrals. If I right click on the bracket, come here to the rotate movement tool again, I can see now it's not looking so much like a rotational movement, but it's looking a lot more like a mesial distal movement. I'll notice that as I get around the edge of the tooth, it is starting to be more of a rotational movement, but until I get to the edge, it's much more lateral mesial distal movement. Now, the reason that happens is the bracket is always going to try and make as much contact with the tooth as possible. The reason for that is we don't want you to have any debonds whatsoever. And so as you're making those changes, it's good to keep in mind if I come here to the show hide menu in the bottom left, and if I turn on the arch wires, I can see that in this predicted outcome view, the brackets are always going to stay fixed to this finishing wire. And so any change that I make, it's not going to allow the bracket to go any further than that finishing wire. And so as you're making adjustments and especially looking at rotation, that's one thing to keep in mind. If you do try and rotate a tooth that has a flat surface, it's going to not rotate until you get around the edge because it does want to make as much contact between the bracket and the tooth as possible. Thanks for watching.